Effective communication is an essential component of any onboarding process, whether you're a health and fitness professional in the fitness industry or service-based industry in general and serve client base. You need to ensure that you are looking at how you are communicating from the start with your clients and their onboarding process that they go through, because an effective communication strategy for an onboarding process can help to start to build trust and rapport, start to build that buy-in with them, and make a greater connection in that relationship between you and the client right off the bat, right in a short period of time. And there's several ways in which communication can be used effectively during the onboarding process that you have set up. First and foremost, really, really important is to set expectations. We want to clearly communicate the expectations between yourself and the client. We want them to understand the outcomes that we are looking to achieve. We want to understand the framework in which we are going to be working together. We want them to understand the timeline in which stuff may take. We want them to understand any challenges or obstacles that may come up along the way. And these are expectations that we need to make sure are clear. If you go into it without setting expectations, someone might think that they should be achieving X by some date, and in their mind it's unreasonable if that doesn't happen. But you know, as the expert, that it's going to take X amount of time to get to where they want to go. But if you didn't clearly communicate that with them, then there's going to be a rub there, and it's going to affect that relationship and the trust that you and that client have. So we got to set clear expectations right off the bat. Number two is that we need to really look at how we are providing support in that onboarding process. So clients are, of course, going to have questions. They're going to have concerns. So the sooner that you can mitigate all of that by outlining the support that they have, where they can go to ask questions, how they go about asking questions, that you'll have regular check-ins with them, what those check-ins will look like, the sooner that you can showcase and really paint the picture for how they will receive support, the more that they're going to feel at ease about this process. So talking about that right off the bat, laying out, drawing out that picture for them of what the support will feel like, how it'll look, how they will go about it, is going to be key in your communication to streamlining the onboarding process and really building, again, that trust and buy-in with them. And then over time, it's essential to work on building the relationship with them. This happens through asking questions. So one of the key things for building relationships with the clients that I talk with coaches about is having a list of just all random facts about a client. So asking them questions about, their favorite books and, events in their life that have been meaningful to them, what day-to-day food looks like that they enjoy, what's the thing that they have on holidays all the time, like random things, what's their favorite movie, like whatever it is. Just establishing these random facts about them helps to build connection, helps to build that relationship with them. And doing this right off the bat is important. So in your onboarding process, you probably have, or you should have, some form of questionnaire that you are giving out to the client, or that you are taking notes in a consult with. And yes, you need to have the technical stuff within that, but you should also have some more kind of random things that help you get an understanding of their day-to-day life. So literally one of the first questions that my companies ask a new client in their onboarding process is, tell me about your life. Tell me what day-to-day looks like. And this allows just an open conversation for them to talk about work and family and craziness that goes on, and it allows you into their life so that you can connect on different variables within it and start to build that rapport, build that relationship with them. So that is really, really key. And then last but not least is tracking progress. So it seems like such an obvious thing. However, I've seen it too many times that actual progress is not being tracked. There aren't metrics that are being tracked, and there aren't things that are being assessed. And in the health and fitness industry, we say if you're not assessing, you're just guessing. And this just holds true in that you should be assessing and tracking things, because If you show them how we are going to assess and track things, you're going to build better trust. They're going to feel more confident in your skill set and abilities. If you are wishy-washy on what that looks like, or there's not a clarity at the start as far as how am I going to see this progress that I'm wanting to achieve, they're not going to have the confidence. One of the most important pieces about building buy-in with someone is showing them the path to success in the shortest amount of time. And you can do this by tracking progress. It's essential for you to do this by tracking progress. And so if you can show them how you're going to track progress and where some markers are going to be along that line that you expect to see if they're consistent and effective with what you're asking of them, then they're going to feel more confident. They're going to see that success. That's going to build even greater relationship with them. They're going to feel the support from you along the way, and they're going to have clear expectations about how to go about this whole process. You are going to have a much better success with that client. They're going to see much better outcomes, and they are going to sing your praises to everyone that they are in connection with in their life. So these are some things to think about in your onboarding process, and how communicating these things effectively and clearly is key to seeing greater success. Try them out, implement them into your process, and start to see a greater success in your client journey. Level up.